We're always looking for that edge, aren't we? That deeper understanding that helps us navigate the world a little better. Think about something we do every single day. Maybe something as simple as saying thank you. You'd think it's straightforward, right? But, well, why is it that some expressions of gratitude just land so much more powerfully than others?
That's a really fantastic starting point. Yeah. We've been looking at some material focused specifically on, the art of expressing gratitude, particularly in English.
Right.
And it really makes you consider that there's more to it than just the automatic phrase.
Exactly. Our aim today in this deep dive is sort of to move beyond that automatic response. We want to explore how you can inject real intention, real impact into your thank yous.
Making them count.
Yeah, making them count. It's about understanding the nuances, making those moments of appreciation truly connect. And it brings up a fascinating question, actually, something the source material kicked off with. Reflecting on your own experiences, what do you think it is that makes some people so good at expressing gratitude?
Well, thank you itself is certainly the foundation. You can't really go wrong with it.
Sure.
It's universally recognized, serves its purpose. It's a classic for a reason, I suppose.
Absolutely. It's the dependable go-to. But those moments when someone genuinely puts in extra effort, goes that extra mile for you? Sometimes just a plain thank you can feel a little, a bit lightweight.
Whoa.
Like the sentiment needs a bit more substance.
That's exactly where adding just a touch more sincerity can be really effective. The source we looked at highlights, I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Notice the verb there, appreciate. It actively acknowledges the value of what was done.
Right. It feels more active.
Yeah, it signals a more conscious recognition of their effort,
Yeah.
moving beyond just a simple nod.
Right. So you're not just saying the words.
Right.
You're actually highlighting that you truly value their action.
Okay.
Now, what about when you want to inject a bit more warmth? A more informal feel? That's where something like, thanks a ton comes in, right?
Precisely. The source describes that one as casual and energetic. It definitely carries a sense of fun, makes it really suitable for interactions with friends, maybe less formal work environments.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't use thanks a ton in a very, buttoned up business meeting.
Probably not.
But with the right person in the right context, it conveys genuine enthusiasm, a real buzz.
It's like turning up the volume dial on your thanks a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we have a phrase that subtly hints at a future interaction. I owe you one.
Yes.
It's interesting because it's not just focused on the present act of gratitude, is it? It sort of acknowledges a kind of social IOU.
That's what's fascinating about I owe you one. It taps right into that social fabric of reciprocity.
Reciprocity, right.
It suggests an understanding of mutual support within a relationship, implying, a willingness to return the favor down the line. It's like a small verbal marker of connection and future assistance.
It really is almost a promise wrapped up in gratitude. Okay, so now, when someone's actions have had a truly significant positive impact.
Like really big.
Yeah, really big. When they've gone way above and beyond to help you out, sometimes even thank you just feels inadequate.
Completely.
That's when a phrase like, I can't thank you enough, really comes into its own, I think.
The source definitely emphasizes this one as a way to convey a really profound level of gratitude.
Yeah.
It suggests that the depth of your appreciation, it almost exceeds your ability to even express it with words. If we think about the emotional weight of language, this phrase signals a truly meaningful contribution. It lands heavily in a good way.
And it's not just about these specific said phrases either, is it? The source material also points out the power of just adding extra words to amplify your thanks.
Good point.
Like, think about the difference between just thank you and saying I truly appreciate it, or I'm so grateful for your help.
Exactly. Those intensifiers, words like truly or so or really, they strengthen the feeling behind the words.
They add emphasis.
They do. However, and this is really crucial, they absolutely need to feel authentic. Simply tacking on extra words without genuine emotion behind them, that won't have the desired effect. It might even backfire.
Which brings us squarely to what feels like the absolute core of it all.
Yeah.
Sincerity. The source makes it crystal clear that the genuine feeling behind your words is paramount. You can say all the right things, but if that sincerity isn't there,
it's likely to fall flat. People can usually tell, can't they?
I think so. It really highlights the importance of emotional intelligence in how we communicate.
Definitely. Expressing gratitude effectively isn't just about having the right vocabulary list.
No.
It's about conveying genuine emotion through your tone, your delivery, maybe even your body language.
And here's a really interesting little side note the source brought up. Expressing gratitude isn't just beneficial for the person receiving it.
Oh,
Apparently, it can actually boost your own sense of confidence and well-being.
now that's a fascinating insight. So giving thanks makes us feel better too. It seems like it. Reflecting on the positive actions of others towards us, and then verbalizing our appreciation, well, it can foster a more positive internal state.
That makes sense. It reinforces our sense of connection, maybe reminds us of the good in our relationships, the support we have.
Yeah, the source shared this little story and anecdote that really stuck with me.
Right.
Someone named Emma was helped massively by a friend on some big project. She was really stressed.
Right.
And she said to her friend something like, "You really saved me. I can't thank you enough." Classic use of that phrase.
Okay, perfect example.
But the friend simply replied, "You don't have to. Just pay it forward sometime."
Wow.
There's a real power in that exchange, isn't there?
Absolutely. That friend's response, it moves beyond the immediate transaction, the immediate thank you.
Yeah.
It suggests this broader cycle of kindness. It implies that the best way to acknowledge that kind of significant help is to, well, extend that same support to others down the road. It really speaks to that idea of a ripple effect, positive action spreading outwards. It really does. And it emphasizes, too, that expressing gratitude isn't just reserved for those huge monumental moments.
Yeah, not at all.
The source rightly points out the significance of acknowledging the small things, the everyday acts of kindness.
Like what?
Well, someone holding a door open, offering a genuine compliment. Maybe just listening when you need it.
Right, those seemingly minor acknowledgments, they can have a surprisingly positive impact, can't they?
Definitely. Often it's the consistency of these small expressions of gratitude that really builds and maintains strong relationships.
Yeah, it shows you're attentive, you're present, and you value the consideration of others, even in small ways.
So, inspired by our source material, here's something practical, maybe a little challenge for you, our listener.
Okay, let's hear it.
Take a moment, maybe right now or later today, to think of someone you can thank.
Yeah.
Could be for something significant, could be for something small. And try to consciously use one of the more nuanced phrases we've discussed. Perhaps, "I really appreciate it," or maybe a casual "thanks a ton," or even a heartfelt "I can't thank you enough," if it fits. And just see what happens. See if you notice a difference, maybe in their reaction, or perhaps even in how you feel afterwards.
That's a great actionable step. It encourages people to actually put these ideas into practice and, experience firsthand the subtle power of these different ways of saying thank you.
So as we start to sort of wrap up this deep dive, it feels pretty clear that while a simple thank you is a perfectly good starting point,
Absolutely.
the English language offers this really rich tapestry of ways to express gratitude.
Yeah.
Each one has its own subtle flavor, its own impact.
And the underlying key, the thread running through all of them, seems to be genuine sincerity.
It has to be.
That authentic feeling behind your words, that's what truly resonates. That's what deepens connections with others.
Ultimately, expressing gratitude in all its many forms isn't just about being polite, is it?
No, it's much more than that.
It feels like a powerful tool for strengthening relationships, sure, but also maybe boosting your own well-being and just fostering a more positive environment around you.
Which brings us to maybe a final thought to ponder on your own.
Okay.
Consider this. How might a consistent, conscious effort to express gratitude using these varied forms create a positive ripple effect? Not just strengthening your immediate personal relationships, but potentially enriching your wider community. What subtle changes might you start to observe if you intentionally adopted a more nuanced approach to saying thank you?
Something to think about.